Uh, yo, mm, yo, everybody. So today we're gonna okay, whiskey, verse, and a shovel. Whiskey, verse, and a shovel. Thank you, summertime by baby. And so it happens. Nothing is the same. Everything altered by over trusting and believing someone who feeds you beautiful lies. Okay. When all you ever want was the truth. This have been my biggest problems. A major issues in my life, investing all my hopes and dreams into someone who never actually means the thing they say. Ooh, okay. Wait. Hold on. I need to read again. And so it happens. Nothing is the same. Everything altered by over trusting and believing in someone who feeds you beautiful lies. Altered by over trusting and believing in someone who feeds you beautiful lies. But all you ever once was the truth. This has been my biggest problem, a major issue in my life, investing all my hope and dream into someone who never actually mean the things they say. Someone incapable, someone incapable of keeping their words, and would only come to find out when everything had already begun falling apart. There is this slow collapse happening around you, but you blind to it because you hold on to what little hope you have left. Looking back now, I should have known better. The red flags were all around me, but I was blind by the love that was tainted and promised that later reveal themselves as empty. Okay. I was searching for peace in the middle of chaos. I was searching for peace in the middle of chaos. I was searching for love in the midst of hate. Ooh, I was searching for love in the midst of hate. I was promised a lifetime of understanding, yet I stood face to face, constantly in the battle with the person who should have helped me fight off the sadness. I let this go on for years. I stayed when I should leave, and I continued to fight and not be fought for. There was, there I was, thinking it could never happen to me, but it is. The slow burning of everything I built upon a foundations that was sand, washed away by the floods of what the floods of deceit. Wait, hold on. What is deceit? Hold on. Deceit. How to pronounce? I don't know. What's the
Deceit,
did
deceit,
did relational practices okay deceit deceiving. But damage at the point of betrayal. Blah, blah, blah. Damage at the point of betrayals. But after I heal myself, after months of ignoring phones, call, refuse to respond to, I miss you text message. I found my truth and discovered a greater love for myself. It's all begin with you. Everything and anything is all start with you. It all begins with you. Everything and anything is all start with you. I realize this could be true as I continue to self-care, more aware of what I want and need. Oh, I want needs deserve on December 3rd in the middle of the night. I received a message from a young woman named Samantha King. I was searching with Peter Meter of chaos, I was searching for love in the midst of hate. I was promised a lifetime of understanding, yes. I stood face to face constantly in the battle with the person who should have helped me face off the sadness let it go on 5 years. I stayed with and she left. I would continue to fight and not be fought for. There was, thinking it could never happen to me, but it did. But it did. The slow burning of everything I built upon a foundations that was sand washed away by the floods of these deeds, the flood of these. So basically, the floods of these is like the flood of deceiving damage as the parts of betrayal. Breed the but after I healed myself, after months of ignoring phones, call, refusing to respond to I miss you text message, I found my trust and discover a greater love for myself. It all begins with you. Everything and anything is all start with you. I realize this could be true as I continue my self-care more and aware what I want, needs and deserve. On December 3rd, in the middle of the night, I received a message from a young woman named Sonam King. I fell in love with her laugh over the phone on a Saturday evening. I fell in love with her eyes and her smile over video chat. I feel so deeply in love with a stranger who lives in New York. In New York, a thousand of miles away from me, on the night, um, what is it, 19, I don't know, of that month. I think we should. Wait, what book is it? I would like to think about so maybe we should with each other in the ways to swallow them with every words. Okay. Over stranger leaving me 8,000 miles away from me. I would go on to become a couple. I would go on to become a couple and with my second visit to New York a month later to meet her to meet her. I would end up staying. Originally originally this book was released on the 25th of December 2015 and it fills me with the great pleasure to share this updated version with you. This list of even some of the from poetry and prose my past years. The present is over, and the future awaits us all. Oh, darling. I think this the story is between the relation about the guy who was I think the relationship between the guys who got to the point where you have like the issue trouble between and he got with the young friends. So thank you, Sontan Kings, for being brave enough to let me in. I write, I write to you in thanks, not only as your partner, but as your, but now you're, but now you finance someone who is in the desperate needs of your existence. At the present for the rest of my life, in the despite I see a story of pain in my life. Next to you, so I am overwhelmed with joy. You are proof that there is a good waiting for anyone who has lived a life of pain. You are proof that the soulmates exist and that they can be found even in situations where once have given up hope. I'm so happy that I found you, or maybe you found me. Regardless of it all, you helped me turn my grief into happiness. You helped me turn my night into morning once more. Note to my necklace one. Young girls neglect. Wait, how to pronounce word? Neglect, neglected. Uh,
neglected,
huh? Lected.
neglected,
Uh, to the lected one. Young girls neglected by their father, forced to grow up like plant without sunlight, without courage, without love, and so they search for the love in the arms of boys who are incapable of loving them in the ways which they desire. This urge to be loved romantically, created by books, movie, and music. Wait. Okay. This urge, this urge to be loved romantically, created by books, movie, and music filled with fairy tales, far from their own realities. Boys pretending to be men, promising love to young girls who are not just women. These are pedophile. Young girls broken dolls, first by their father, then by boys who will one day be completely irrelevant, irrelevant, but the pain that they cause will somehow manifest itself as something greater than they will ever imagine. Young girls with dolls, by the ways of things, they should have never had to experience life events that should have never occurred, but they did and they will. Young girls neglected by their fathers, forced to grow up in the forced to grow up in the coldest conditions. This is a note to the neglected souls. I think today is enough, guy. I think I'm gonna do like push up a little. Mm, push up and work out, squat, and all the time. Today, guys, I read the book for 10 minutes straight for start off the New Year's the news way of start off the 2026, and being said that I'm trying to be different, but hey, tomorrow I might drop the video that exploring the school at 3 a.m. So stay tuned.